We're out again. We're in sunny St. David's and I am knackered. My baby is just over 1 year old and he decided basically from birth that he's just going to get up numerous times in the night and scream the house down, but he was up at 4 AM last night. This morning. Just stood at the top of the cot. And he relentless. But I decided to take a day or two off work and yeah, basically just come down here and enjoy this place. It's my house for tonight. The Vango Zenith 200. Inside there, I have one wool blanket, my Thermarest Profile 4 self-inflated mat, and an old Vango Night Star 3 season sleeping bag that I've slept in down to like -8 just fine. I'm going to try and do some fishing in a minute, so I'm going to have a beer first. Why not? I think I deserve it. So on a bishop's finger, and first one of the day obviously because I've been driving down here. I know on most of my videos I do have a dabble, but I'm going to try not to drink too much on this trip because it's just a bit of time away from me and I don't want to just get up tomorrow and feel crap. I might do some fell running in the morning, except there won't be fell running because there's no fells, but it'll be along a coastal path. You're not going to see that on video because I'm not carrying a DSLR around with me. If anyone wonders what I'm going to be using for fishing, this is a very light spinning setup. It's not actually that light. This video is just full of lies. It's a Rovex plugger, 12 to 25 pound rating line rating. I'm using 25 pound braided main line, and in my box, so I've got this little bag here, and in here is a variety of just different lures that I've collected over time. So I think this actually is a crivet one from Aldi, so it's not exactly expensive, but there's just a random selection of lures in there, some expensive, some super cheap. They're pretty good for bass because they, I don't know if you can see it on here, the actual hook's upside down, so it just floats across the top of the kelp or on top of the weeds. It basically sits like this, and when the fish comes up and grabs it, boom! I've never actually seen that happen. All the gear, no idea. Now we're going to try and catch some, probably pollock. I've had pollock here in the past on little, basically like brass spinners with a little red tail. I actually had them on low tide mainly, but I'm going to go back to that spot where I've had them in the past and, well, give it my best shot basically. I've got quite a bit of food here, so I'm not really planning on catching it, but if I have a nice bass. Well, I say I'm not planning on catching it, I am planning on catching it, I'm not planning on gutting it, killing it for no reason. But if I do have a sea bass, that's coming home with me. Oh, that's a fact. Sit here and enjoy this a minute. The audio's about to get really bad because I'm going to swap over to Gary the GoPro. So I doubt I'll even put any music this, who knows. I'm not taking the DSLR down there, guys. There's no way. If I drop that, I'm going to cry. If it goes in the water, it's game over. My mic on there and all. If I drop the GoPro, At least I'll have a chance of getting it back because it's waterproof. Well, fishing was a complete write-off. I fished through all my lures. I showed you some of those in the video, but no bites. I had a couple of false bites. They must have just been dragged through the kelp and given me false indications, but I scrapped the idea and I came back to the van. And I felt a temptation. I ended up walking to the local pub, the Farmer's Arms in St David's, and I had a pint or two, which was great. I got some sausages on the cook in here. I don't know how you like the sausages at home, but I like them black. I like all my camp food cooked. There's nothing like being ill when you're camping. But here's some local produce that I bought from the Loco in St David's, standard. Just to add a bushcraft theme to this situation, I'm cutting the loaf with none other than Chris Flint's custom knife that he built for me, which is amazing. I will review this knife at some point. It is by far going to be my favourite knife I've ever had, I think. It's amazing. Look at the handle length compared to my hand. It is absolutely pucker. That is by far the best stamp I've ever seen on a knife. It is beautiful. I can't thank you enough for this, Chris. And the sheath that you made, it is unbelievable. I will review this as well in a further video. Yeah, got some HP brown sauce to go in this. There's only 6 sausages. I mean, you know, it's not much, is it, for a single person? With a leek and potato, local produce on St David's. I might have a glass of wine yet, I'm not sure. I know said I wasn't going to have much to drink, but I need a good night's sleep. That's what I need, and I'm going to make sure I have one tonight. Not that it will take a glass of wine to make me go to sleep, but why not? I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, where I am. Maybe I have and I've forgotten. But I'm in a place called Porthclais. It's just on the outskirts of St David's. It's on the back end of St David's, right next to the coast. Porthclais Farm is the name of the campsite, and it's £7 a night. The toilet facilities are not open at the moment, so you're going to have to bring a portable toilet, which I've got in the van that I picked up from a local village to myself for £15, never used, no stains or nothing. No Tommy stains, luckily no Tommy Tank stains. Check this view out. Boom. Can't wait for the Sarnie, man. I buckled. Where is she? There she is. Oh, yellowtail malbec. Boom! I got a stone in my shoe. Oh, I got a limp biscuit. I'm hitting the bottle. Why not? Look at this. Ed Wallace, you're gonna watch this and you're gonna have a go at me for A, having brown sauce over my face, and B, not looking at the lens whilst I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you now, Ed, not the screen by there. Anyway, Porthclais Harbour. I keep doing it. Let's pop you down, mofos. Oh, what can we? Oh well, yeah, there's a lovely little view there of the fall. Oh. Let's pop you up on the old walls. There we are. Oh, let's get you in there. I'm only having one. Enjoy, guys. This is to all at home. If you're struggling or whatever. Chin chin. Yaki da. Give you a little view of the... Is this Serenity Ice? Oh. If the tide is in like it is now, I'm going to try some fish off here tomorrow morning. What's the time now? Coming off 9:30, 10, so give or take this time tomorrow the tide should be the same. Oh, I'm guessing this is the last you're going to see of me tonight. After this, glass of wine, cup of wine, tin of wine, I'm going to bed. So it'll be no star for me. Thanks for being with me today. I'll see you in the morning and hopefully we can get some stuff done, like maybe fish on the end of the line. I'm wishing. No star, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Well, morning campers. I slept super hard last night. I slept from 9:30, 10 o'clock till 7 o'clock this morning, and it was that line there? Super well needed. We'll have another go at fishing this morning, but first I'm going to get a cup of tea on the go, have some food, brush my teeth, freshen up a bit, get back down on the shore and try and catch myself some dinners. Check the place out. Woo. I had some strange dreams last night that my inflatable mat was going down and re-inflating itself until the point of popping. And what else did I had some mad dreams last night. Anyway, have a brew, have cooked tea. Oh, breakfast time. Nomadic yogurt and oat clusters, basically like a granola. I have one of these every time I come down here. Look at that. Keep that. That's a babe. Or should I just use? No, I'll use that and save my clean spoon. So we've got blueberries, about 4 blueberries. What does it say? Shake well. Pour, enjoy. I remember I bought one of these and I didn't shake it, like a fool. A bit of a sandy throat. I think I got a bit of a cold coming. It's no good. These aren't the cheapest of things. I think it was about £1.50, and obviously, well, you're not going to be able to buy a box of granola and some creamy milk for that price. So, but if you did, if you spent £3, you could probably make about 10 of these. But I didn't want the cream and the milk going off. So good morning and cheers. Yum. So my plan is to just have a bit of a revise with my fishing gear. Sort of pick out and put in the bag what I do want. I'm going to have a good walk then to another spot and have a go there, so see you on the rocks. Well, I did say earlier that I was going to walk the coastal path to another spot from the campsite, and well, I ended up driving to a place called Aberystwyth. Parked the car down the lane and I noticed this little, I think it was by here, this little gate. Me being a tight bugger, I'm not prepared to pay the parking for Aberystwyth, time and time again. It's like £5, you know, when I could just park up the lane. I'm off the road. Close the gates, guys, it is important. Anyway, I am going to walk the coastal path. It's just a matter of where I'm going to fish. I'm not sure of. I'm going to chuck you back in the case so that we don't have any accidents with the GoPro. Try and find a spot and get fishing. Peace. That plant you just saw me eat is gorse. A lot of you are probably familiar about gorse or have seen it, but if you didn't know it's edible, the leaves are edible. This time of year, which is May, it really does stink of coconut. It's a really pleasant smell, but after a while it just, you can almost get a bit sickening. Like, yeah, so next time you see it, and you can possibly identify it, which is hard to miss really. Try the leaves, they're a bit like pea pods. Well, no luck on the fishing front again. I fished for about half hour and then the worst possible situation unfolded, and along came Gary the grey seal, and I persevered for a bit. I gave it about 20 minutes and he just kept just sticking around the same spot. So if he's there, that means there's fish there, but they're hiding from him and probably going to be quite scared, so the chances of me catching them well, they weren't great anyway. But what is lovely is I got a dry throat and my nose is running, so I definitely got a cold. What is lovely is that I've got to see a lot of wildlife. First of all, the seal, it's lovely to see them. Dirty old sea fox, that's what they are. That's lovely to see them. A gannet flew over the top, which is quite nice to see on the shore. You only really, well, I only normally see them out near islands, but they come right across the top of me. Oyster catchers, and I'm not sure if I saw a merlin. It was definitely a small bird of prey. We want a kestrel, but here are Pembrokeshire, beautiful. Well, I've been fishing on and off all day. Nothing. I had a bite. I think I had a bite earlier. A little bit of a jiggle, but nothing. I've tried mackerel feathers. Oh, I've tried all my lures, float fished mackerel strips, everything. Tonight, I'm just going to get the big rods out, load both up with a whole mackerel each, and then have a go for something bigger really, like a taupe hopefully, or bull huss, or anything that's out there. I don't particularly care what eats it. I'll even take a conger reel at the moment. Anyway, back at the truck. It's Bombay bad boy time. Kettle's on the boil, cup of tea. Then I'm going to slip into St David's, just get some more food I think, and have a quick pint. Come back, get the rods out, sit on them until it gets dark and into the night a bit. So, wish me luck. So we've got a whole mackerel on the left rod and a whole mackerel on the right hand rod. We're going to hope with some big fish. It's hit or miss, it's all or nothing. This could be the end of the film. Hope you enjoyed yet again.